Challenge coins. Small but packed with meaning. This little token of appreciation could absolutely change the way you lead and the people that you work with. I challenge you today to take a hard look at the history and how you can actually take this coin and make something meaningful and desirable and turn it into a tool that you can help change the way your leadership and the people you work with every single day view you as a leader. Let's get into it. I've been busy. I've been reading a lot. And I thought to myself this week, maybe I could do something that doesn't involve the books I'm reading. And it occurred to me, I'm constantly looking at all these challenge coins from all the different operations I've been doing over the years. And I thought to myself, I've seen a lot of different people use these and maybe use them correctly, incorrectly, and I want to give you some tools on how you can use these in a different, interesting way that can make a major impact on your team. But before you can do that, let's find out about the history of the challenge coin. The origin of challenge coins are rooted in the military tradition. During World War I, an American fighter pilot was captured by enemy forces. He managed to escape and make his way back to friendly territory, but was mistaken for the enemy. Fortunately, he had a medallion given to him by his unit, a small coin with their insignia. This coin proved his identity and saved his life. From there, challenge coins have become a symbol of camaraderie and belonging. By World War II, their use had spread across the military, and the tradition only grew stronger in the decades that followed. Today, challenge coins aren't just for the military. Civilians use them also. They're also used in government, business, and other organizations worldwide as a way to recognize achievement, build loyalty, and create lasting bonds. Funny enough, before I got involved in all the civilian military projects that I've been a part of, my very first challenge coin was actually with Little Debbie Snack Cakes. I was a subcontractor. I had my own distributorship, and I'll never forget getting this and thinking to myself, well, that's interesting. Never really seen one before. It was basically they were pushing the fact that they had got a NASCAR, and it was just very interesting how they gave this to me. This was back from 2007, but it's still a reminder to me before I even got into the military world, before I got involved in the subcontracting, and this was very interesting to me, and I still kept this coin, and I still think it's a very powerful tool and a reminder that something that you did a couple decades ago could be something that just reminds people of the time they spent working with you, working for you, and it's a great little memento from a time in your life that you may forget otherwise. The leadership way to use challenge coins. So how can leaders utilize and harness the power of challenge coins? I'm going to break it down into 4 steps. Celebrate achievement. Challenge coins are a tangible way to recognize accomplishments, whether it's a major project milestone, outstanding performance, or a small act of going above and beyond. Giving someone a coin to show you value their contribution. The gesture speaks volumes. I think it's very interesting that you can take something, such a small little token, and you can really show someone that you really value. It's something above monetary. You're taking time out of your day to recognize the team. And I think it's very, very important that when you do this, you do it in front of the team. You make sure that you are presenting this and you're showing people that you care about that moment, and you make it something memorable to them. It's extremely important to do this and to make sure that you understand that when you're giving this to the person, you're recognizing all the effort and the time they've put into all the major things they've been doing. It's extremely important. Build a sense of belonging. Using the coin to build team spirit is extremely important. Whether it's taking a small detail of all the things you've been doing together as a team, or just continuing to take just all these details about, are you building something interesting? Do you have a mascot? Or there's all these different little details that will just remind people of the time and just show them that you care about the subtleties of the project they're working on. I think that's extremely important. Giving this out during a team building event is also important because you're showing the rest of the team Hey, this is the new normal. You want to be able to raise everyone up. With boats, remember, they raise up with water. So when you're bringing people up, it's really important to show that you recognize that. And I think that's a great thing and a theme that you can use as far as recognizing team members, especially if you don't always have funding, if you don't always have the ability to do all these other ways to show your appreciation. It's just a small token of appreciation. Reinforce core values. In reinforcing core values, it's extremely important that if you're putting any verbs or any words on these coins, that it should be integrity, quality, all these, and I'll show some pictures of some of my coins that I have. They always have extremely in-depth meaning or are very, very specific. I think it's extremely important to make sure that you are reiterating your core values from your company or your group, your team, whatever it is. And it's just a perfect reminder. Every time someone looks at this, they're reminded of the time, wow, this is where I was recognized for being full of integrity, having the highest quality. All these things are great points that just continue to reiterate that this coin is not just a representation of that time, it's the representation that you have given it to them because you recognize that they had those core values. It's extremely important, and it's very awesome to look back and see all the different times that I was recognized for either quality, making very strong, very, very smart decisions, and just I think about the leaders that gave me those and the very strong feelings that I had at that time, and it's a great reminder that you're doing this every day with your team. Create memorable moments. It always stands up in my head, every coin I've ever received was from a handshake from a leader, and they were just giving it to me and reminding me of the moments that they took their time and they wanted to make sure that they recognized me. I really love that aspect because it just shows that that leader understands what it takes to do some of the things they're asking you to do, and it's just a moment of I'm recognizing you out of all these other people that do their jobs every single day, and I am taking this moment to recognize and show you that you are important, you are valuable to this team, and those are great, extremely important moments as far as building a community within your teams. I think it also shows everyone what is the new standard as far as being able to make these type of achievements. And I think it's important that you do it in front of your team and recognizing team members so that everyone else can grow. Extremely awesome. Practical tips. I think the most important part of using a challenge coin is personalizing it to your team, making sure you're using it to build up others and to show others the direction you want them to grow. And I think making sure that it all has meaning. This all has to have a purpose. If you want to just send one in the mail, if you want to just have them just laid out on a table, that's fine, but you're not getting the true value out of the challenge coin. That if you take something very, very specific and you give it to a person, you look them in the eye, you say, I respect everything you've done. You are making this team better. You're helping everyone in this group. You're showing everyone what it means to be part of this team. And then the rest of the team sees this. It's an extremely powerful moment, and it's going to help you grow that team. It's going to help build more leaders, and it's going to help you feel more fulfilled as a leader. I think every time you do something like this, it really shows your team that you are dedicated to them and you're all going to grow together. That is exactly what happens with teams that are just continuing to build on each other. And as you become a better leader, you build up team members that become leaders. It's just everyone just eventually starts helping build each other up, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I love it. Challenge coins are more than keepsakes. They're extremely powerful tools. I think if you use them correctly, you can actually make a huge impact in your department, your division, and I think they can absolutely change the way you lead within your teams. They make everything more meaningful, they show camaraderie, and they help your teams grow in significant ways that you could otherwise not do. So it's an extremely powerful tool. These challenge coins could be the part of your organization that you've been missing, and it could just easily be implemented and help you grow as a leader. Do you use challenge coins in your leadership? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're inspired by this tradition, don't forget to like and subscribe. Here at the Leaders Tool Chest, we've been doing a lot, and it's extremely exciting for 2025 as we continue to go over new information, and I'm excited about the new tools that I can help put in your tool chest. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.